Maybe you're a plum smuggler. So driving into Wisconsin, just came from Minnesota. You got the nice little prepper compound. They are safe. If I fall in over there, it's like up to my neck in muck.
Like,
subscribe,
click the bell, please.
Thank you. So I pre-printed, I downloaded my boarding pass, skipped the check-in over there, but I'm in like an hour-long security line in the sun. So we'll see how it goes. So spent about 30 minutes in line at security, got through. They speeded it up a little bit later. This is the gate. Those are the people loading. Everything here's outside, so not a lot of hot coffee sales. Yeah, onboarding takes surprisingly long. There's all of a sudden a group of people will come off like 10 minutes after we thought it was empty. Maybe 5 minutes. Yeah, definitely a little more casual boarding style than Hawaii. It's nice, even more so than the Philippines maybe. People were still coming off the aircraft when we started boarding. Okay, so got off the plane over there, heading out towards E-Gate for a couple hours to hang out. So I just came through a little search there where they basically just put your bags on to search for agricultural products. They didn't search your person or anything. You didn't have to walk through a metal detector. It was just toss your bags on a little x-ray machine. They look for like you're smuggling pineapples or plums maybe. Maybe you're a plum smuggler. Pilots handing out wings for the little kids. Beginning to hate Delta. They had like 15 different boarding zones, like Sky Mile Plus 1, Sky Member Happy, then it's got main boarding 1, children with mothers, fat people, veterans, everything crazy. So literally by the time I got to my ticket, it was probably like 7 zones after the first people started boarding. And I have a bag, so I'm hoping to get some space to jam it up there. But yeah, definitely not a fan of Delta. So we're going to rental car. Basically, you got to take a little tram. I got to head all the way back. It's a bit of a hoof from the gate. So driving into Wisconsin, just came from Minnesota. It's a Mills Fleet Farm right there. Don't have those in most of the country. Again, this is the interstate in the Midwest. Usually not that crowded. You can go pretty fast. You can go across country fairly rapidly. So I was stressing in the Philippines because I'm used to driving something like this. And then you get there and it's tricycles and buses. It's much more difficult to drive. But wide open, easy to drive here. I'm driving from Minneapolis instead of from Chicago because it was almost the same price. It was a direct flight from Honolulu and there's no tolls and it's a much easier drive from Minneapolis. So I'm glad to skip Chicago when I can. And it's still pretty early in the morning, like 7:30. Nice and green though. I heard it got warm and then got cold again, so I'm not actually sure what the temperature is, but it's a little chilly. I'll put my jacket on while I'm driving. outstanding ingenuity. So back in Wisconsin for a few weeks, maybe a couple weeks here. Maybe I need to go down and check some rental houses. But yeah, definitely different than the snow video. If you remember the Manila to Cebu video, I was shoveling this slush and snow. So there is quite a difference between the winter and the summer. Summers are beautiful. And it's probably like, I don't know, 68, 69 degrees right now. It's been raining quite a bit, so the sun is nice. I've only been back less than a day, and I'm horribly jet lagged. I couldn't get to sleep till 3 a.m. And I woke up at like 9:30. But just a quick walk around. This is why I like to come back in the summer. They do have a bit of work, so I'll be up on the roof cleaning the chimney and cleaning the gutters in a little while. But the nearest neighbors, and white fence down there. And this is my parents' property. So when I come back, I stay with them for a couple weeks. And then I'll head down to some of the rental houses and check them out. Anyway, everything's in bloom. The bees are buzzing. And had some fresh radishes out of the garden last night. And there's a family of deer out here too, so we'll probably get a couple shots of them. Anyway, that's probably the last video for a while. Okay, so I'm looking at this land, potentially buying. It's been in the family for a long time. The problem is one of my cousins lives right there. So we'll see. I don't know. Okay, so that's where we came. The car's right over there. This is basically the field. It's hay. So one of my uncles takes hay out of here, but it's 10 acres. So it goes all the way from that road over there up into that corner, down almost to this rock here, then about halfway diagonal into that field and back up to the road. So it's a 10-acre square, not perfect square, kind of like a couple angles.
It's pretty big, isn't it?
It's bigger than I thought. The crap out of me. 10 baby turkeys and a mother turkey just jumped out in front of me. They're sitting right there. Holy crap, that scared me. Jeez.
Those are just young babies, too.
Holy crap. They all flew up into those trees and the mother took off that way.
Well, they can fly, so.
All right, so the other one is here. So it basically goes up into that little corner there, and then it comes diagonally across. Then it comes diagonally across this field over to here somewhere, and then back up against the road. So you know you're in Wisconsin when you get the nice little prepper compound. You get the piglets. You get the meat chickens. You got horses. You got the hen-laying chickens out there. You got the acreage. Yeah, it's a nice little setup.
And actually, the kids pretty much take care of them.
That's good. Give them some jobs.
Yeah.
So the outside of the little prepper compound. Nice little setup. And then back over behind here you have the egg-laying chickens. I definitely miss you could probably set this up in the Philippines, but this is definitely a Wisconsin. As I said, I think I said earlier that the original preppers were the small family farm. It is a nice little Quonset hut. How much in a big gas? How many gallon? 1,000. That's perfect. How many years will that last?
One winter.
Yeah. A lot of strawberries.
Jeez, what's that behind you?
So there's one guy leading the pack, assigning people lanes that you can go pick. And then you basically stay in your lane and you pick down the row. And you can see there's some pretty good strawberries there. So it's a picking competition. Somebody's doing better than me. I got higher competition in my row. Okay, so that was mine right there. That was his. We went up to the green flag, or the little flags right there. Good size for what, 20 minutes, 30 minutes?
20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, I bring one of these to kneel on. We are walking back instead of waiting for the tractor. And there's a new group. That's the field though. It's this middle field, and they have other stuff planted in other areas. Blueberry picking comes up in a couple weeks, so we'll go blueberry picking.
We're a little late.
Okay, walking back in. Then you bring them here, they weigh them, you pay for it, you head out. We beat the tractor back, so we're gonna have a cheaper, or else a less long wait to weigh them.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, wait. So we have a bit of a storm front coming in, and we are outside watching. We heard a tree break just across the road. It's still blue skies over there, black over here, but it's coming. There's a warning just to the south of us. The wind would go from like this to like 30-mile-an-hour gust.
Here comes it.
Yeah, so the gusts will come through randomly. It's like a light breeze, and all of a sudden you'll get a huge gust coming through. I'm kind of worried about this maple tree here because it's got the full leaves, and it's there. There's a maple tree over there that actually went down a few years ago because it was full leaves. It's just like a big sail, and there's not a lot protecting it as that wind comes right down that road. Okay, so we decided to go kayaking, and of course I brought my stand-up paddleboard. They are safe. If I fall in over there, it's like up to my neck in muck. Nice little lake, and there's the spring where it's coming from, so it's coming from there. Oy, jeez. And I'm hoping not to fall in. We're gonna go around this little lake. You know, you're in Wisconsin when you're
If you like the video, click the like button, or go to the comment section and tell me what you would do different.